toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
It's cold.
The Hawkeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Iowa's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to see. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Demania. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete in the middle. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. And And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Tollefson. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Dean. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Hawkeyes are threatening on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Beck's got some room, headed to the goal line. He's forced out of bounds, just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense defense rise to the occasion. Offense changing the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now to see if the defense can make a final stand on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Looking to scramble. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the Spartans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Dean. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down to the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. It's a running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, and I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Tollefson. The screen, he's got wheels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gonna look downfield again. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Dean. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play face. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one-man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. That's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're going to run it. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
It's a turnover on downs.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen.
Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. Puts it out of the air. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football league.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's James. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about... Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Stoneburner. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Collier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stoneburner. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on